Is it possible for human beings who are the guardians of our beloved planet Earth to simply stop having wars and openly manifest one's feelings of peace, love, and harmony? Perhaps we should listen to the warm and wonderful insights of these students and learn from their creative visions.
Laughter in my peaceful world. My peaceful world would be full of laughter. In this world, people would settle disagreements with words instead of their fists. All of the people in the world would listen to each other. Nobody loses their homes, their families, or lives in the streets. In my peaceful world, everyone has an open heart. In my peaceful world, if there is something wrong, then your friends would always be there for you. Nobody hates or calls someone bad things. In this peaceful world, no one throws garbage on the floor or outside because they know it's not just their world, it's everyone else's too. No one would sell guns, even for protection. In my peaceful world, everyone you meet makes a difference in your life. You don't hate people, and you always greet people with a happy smile. This is not a dream, because it can come true. You can make the world a better place. A peaceful world depends on ourselves. I think that to make a peaceful world, it depends on ourselves. To love one another, whether rich or poor or homeless. We mustn't hate ourselves. We must learn to love each other to make a peaceful world. If humans can notice that to love one another is the only way to make peace among ourselves, I would appreciate that. Because love is the only way to bring happiness and joy amongst ourselves. I think that we must also respect, because an adult who doesn't respect cannot educate a child to respect. Our grown-ups must show us love so that we can love each other and make a peaceful world. My idea of a peaceful world is no drugs, gangs, violence, and other disturbing things that can be very harmful to our society. My idea of a peaceful world is no pollution or unsanitary things. My idea of a peaceful world is no mean or nosy people. My idea of a peaceful world is everyone lives in harmony. My idea of a peaceful world is no one is poor, no racism, no stereotyping about people in another race, no drunk drivers, no profanity, non-judging by a person's gender or sex. My idea of a peaceful world is no diseases, no crimes, and no disobedience. My idea of a peaceful world is a nice, fun, and intelligent place to live in. You don't have to worry about getting killed, murdered, robbed, raped, and beat up by someone. That's my idea of a peaceful world. Bring it down to zero. My idea of a peaceful world is that there is no wars, no gangs, no terrorists, no weapons, or things like that. To have a peaceful world, we all need to cooperate. We need to stay out of gangs and groups of people who try to start as much trouble as possible. Groups like the KKK. We also need to work our problems out with words. The world is very dangerous nowadays. I have noticed that if you live to be at least 10 years old, there will have been several wars during that time span. Let's try to bring that number down to zero. I wish I lived in a perfect, peaceful world. In my world today, nothing is peaceful. There are too many killings, drive-by shootings, and drugs in my neighborhood. Every time I turn on my television, all I hear about are crimes or other bad news. I wish that if I turned on my television or read the newspaper, I would hear about good news. In my neighborhood at night, all I hear are sirens and gunfires. That means that someone is in trouble with the police, or that someone is being carried to the hospital, or they are being carried to the morgue. Around my house, I have seen and heard bad things go down that shouldn't have went down. I have seen shootings, fights, and drug dealings. I wish that I lived in a perfect and peaceful world. No crimes or gangbangers around. I wish that I could go to the store without having to watch my back from the violence. Again, as I said before, I wish that I could turn on my TV and hear nothing but good news. But I know that will probably never happen. And if it does, I will probably be a long way from this earth. To want world peace. My peaceful world to me is a world where not just a certain race or religion gets along, but where everyone gets along. Everyone, no matter who you are, shares hope, dreams and goals. We are united in one way or another. Everyone. There are a lot of bad places in the world, but if everyone stops fighting and thinks for a second, they would realize that there's no need to fight. It sounds hard, but if everyone really wants world peace, then it shouldn't be hard. Look at what happened on September the 11th. Innocent people died for no reason. That affected America in a way we never thought possible. When a war starts, people are not just fighting for their country, they're fighting for their lives. So, next time that you fight with your brother or sister, enemy or friend, or another country, stop and please think.